Hi guys, this is God's Power speaking. Okay, I'll be doing two things. Okay, in this video, I'll be sharing my setup for the week. Okay, and I will be as well throwing a little light on how to get started while trading forex. Okay, what do you need to do to begin trading forex? So I'll be sharing those two particular things. Okay, just stay with me. Hi, good evening, everyone. Okay, this is Forest Grace. This God's Power speaking. Um, I want to quickly share four setups for you guys for the week. Okay, I have about 15 setups over here, but I just want to share the first four. 1, 2, 3, 4. The first four for you guys. Okay. Firstly, I'll be starting with USDZAR. Okay, I'll be making this real quick. I'll be starting with USDZAR. Okay, the market has been ranging upward. Okay, it got to this resistance, it couldn't pass. Then it started coming downward. Okay, started coming downward, and downward. And then it got here to this support, the support over here, and it went back up to this point. Then it came down again to this support. Sorry for that. It came down here to this support again, to the same support that's this and this touch, giving it a two-way touch over here for us. And then it did not, it got here and it made the touch over here, and then it went up again. So now we're waiting for a breakout. We are actually waiting for a breakout. What reason? Once we get a breakout from this trend, this major trend over here, as soon as there's a breakout over here, then wait for retest. As soon as we get the retest, then we're going to buy. Okay, the buy might get to this point, but this is going to be our first TP. The second TP, it's going to be after the market has broken from the after the market breaks out. Sorry, after the market breaks out from this place and retest, and then we'll go for the second buy. Okay, that's for that. And so we're just waiting for the market to just break this major trend line right now. We're waiting for the market to break this major trend line so we can actually enter for a buy. A buy. Okay, and now the second one is USD USDCAD, Canadian dollars. So we're waiting for the market. The market has been ranging downward again. It got to this point. Then it got to this support over here and it couldn't pass. Then it came down again to the stop resistance. It couldn't pass this place as well, and now it has come down again to this same resistance. Okay, to this same support over here. Okay, this is the support. This was more like a false breakout, so this is more like the major support zone. So go ahead. So now we're waiting for the market to probably retest the same support to give it more like a double bottom before it comes up again to this point. So you're more likely to see the market come to this place, or get here get here and then retest backward, but we're more likely to see it get to this place. So it's going to be more like it got here, then went up, tested again, got here, then it's coming out to test again. Then after that, so we should be expecting another downward movement or maybe a breakout over here, then a buy. I don't know if you're getting me. Then a continuation. So it might just be a continuation upward, like it got here, it went down, it got here again. So we might just be expecting a continuation. Okay, or so how are we going to know? How are we going to know when are we going to enter the trade? We're having three major reasons to. This is 15 minutes. Okay, this is where we're going to be looking at. Waiting for the market to break down to this point, to this same zone over here. Okay, to this same zone over here. Once it breaks down to this same zone over here, then we're going to buy this market. we're gonna buy this pair down. We're gonna buy it to this point, okay. We're gonna buy it to this point, then we're gonna be watching it, okay, for it to break out. But once it breaks out, our first TP is gonna be here. First take profit is gonna be here. Why are we putting our first take profit here? Should in case the market get here, probably somewhere around here. Should in case the market gets here and then reverses downward again. Okay, so in case it got here and then start reversing downward again. So that's how our TP is going to be here. So once we see it reversing, then we can close the trade. At least the first one has hit TP already. So, but we're expecting it to get here actually. Okay, this is where we're expecting it to come to. So probably give us something like a W, a double bottom. Then it might even keep going up. But as soon as it breaks out here and retest this zone, then we'll continue buying. That's for that. And the third one is it's already ready. Okay, it's more like ripe fruit ready for advice. I don't want to go deeper. Okay, like giving you the overall picture of this particular trade. Okay, I just want to give you what you should expect for the week, and this is what you should expect for the week. Okay, so um it has been going upward actually, and it got to this resistance here and it couldn't pass. Then it came down and then it tried going up again to the same resistance again and it couldn't. Then it came down, and there is a major trend line that it was actually following. Okay, it tested this trend line, and if we should go downward, we'll see it has been testing. It tested the same trend here. It tested it. It was testing the same trend. Okay, even at this point it tested it, but now it just broke out. Now it broke out of the trend, and now it has retested the trend. So we're expecting a downward movement to get about 225 pips, okay, down to this point. So it's going to keep range. Probably it might just keep ranging at this zone before it continue, before it will be able to break out this resistance and keep going up. So that's why I put this thing here, that's going to keep going up, probably keep ranging and ranging and ranging before it eventually goes up. So what are we expecting for the week is just this sell to 225 pips from here, starting from tomorrow Monday. And now the last one is NZDSGD. Okay, this is NZDSGD. We're waiting for it's a buy sell. Okay, but I actually bought here on one of my accounts. I actually bought here actually. Okay, it has gone up, so it's coming down to retest this zone. It's coming down to retest this zone. So as soon as it probably get down to this point, as soon as it gets down, and okay, as soon as it gets down after all the movement over here ranging, as soon as it's gotten out, as soon as it breaks out the zone, then we're expecting a buy, continuation of a buy. So we're just waiting for it to range and then break out, then we'll continue buying. So that's it. And this pair, I think this one is about this one is about um this one is about 385 pips. Okay, it's gonna come to, let's say, somewhere here actually, or somewhere to the top. Okay, somewhere to the top. Okay, somewhere to the top. Okay, it's gonna get here. So we are expecting it to get here, or probably, but our first TP is gonna be here. Okay, so this is what we're expecting our first TP to be. Okay, so this is where we're taking our first take profit. So that's the four setup I have for you guys. Okay, maybe within the week I might post maybe two other setups. I have about 15 over here. 15 setups. Okay, um, I just don't want to talk about them. Okay, USDJPY. Okay, USDGBP. This one is already ready. Okay, let me just. I don't want. I know I've just shown you guys. Okay, if you are able to catch up, you should be able to understand what's going on over there. Okay, but this is the major one we're watching. Okay, USDZAR. Okay, now let me talk about how are we going to know if any of these trades are invalid, if it's not going to, if we shouldn't bother to wait again to watch the trade or to want to enter the trade again. How are we going to know? Is if USDZAR, if it comes down, you see this is a major support. If it breaks this support, if this market comes down now from here and breaks this support, then we test this zone and start coming down. Then we'll know that okay, USDZAR it's no longer valid. It's going down. That means our buy setup is wrong. And if it comes down, if it breaks this major support, then why for this one? How are we going to know it's invalid as well? If it breaks this major support as well, break the support and start going down. Now let's look at 15 minutes. 15 minutes, this is what we're expecting. Okay, this is a zone. We're expecting it that if at all it wants to go down, it should come to this zone, to this place before going up. So if it should break this place and come down and start and break this place that's been respecting this major support over here, breaks it downward, then we'll know that it's an invalid trade. But if it doesn't, then we'll be waiting for our buy to give us a signal for a buy, or confirmation rather for a buy. And what about this one? How are we going to know? Okay, we shouldn't bother to look at this trade again. You see, if it has broken out already, then it's retexting. It's under 1 hour time frame. So if by today it comes up, boom, and it gets here, no problem. It might hit your TP or probably, but if it comes back down again, maybe this is a false breakout. But if it start going inside to the box and probably get to this zone that it has been so difficult for it to break out before, and now it has broken out from it, then we are out of this trade. Then the trade is invalid. Okay, but for now we are not going to call this a false breakout. Okay, because if you look at it on 15 minutes, it's a really nice break. It's a very nice breakout. The false breakout should be somewhere here, but now it has gotten down to this point and now it's retexting. So we're expecting the market to keep going down. So if it should pass our stop loss over here, okay, our SL over here, and start going up, probably if the candle should close to this point, then it's an invalid trade. And for these as well, let's go to 15 minutes. If it should pass this zone, okay, if it should come down and pass this zone, this is where our stop loss is. If it should come down and pass this zone, we should know that okay, let's say it keeps ranging within this zone, ranging, then it got here and it keeps ranging over here. It has not broken out, it keeps ranging over here, then it's obviously that we shouldn't enter the trade, even if it later breaks out, because this is our zone. Probably you wait for another setups or wait for it to come up again, but that should be all left to you if you really understand how to trade. So this is just the first setup I have for you guys. Okay, the others I really want to share, but that's personal to me. Okay, I'll be talking about how to start Forex. Okay, what do you need to know, how to get a good mentor. If you want me to be your mentor, there's no problem with that. But how to get a good mentor, what do you need to start, what, as in everything you really need to know. How, if you really, okay, you want to understand, you want to get your, if you're the kind of person that wants to get their own strategy, like know what work for you and how to go about it, I'll be explaining to how you need to go about it. But if you want to get a mentor, you want to just follow the mentor rules and mentor procedures, it's still better. I'll tell you how to go about getting a mentor so you don't get scammed. I'll be explaining all of these things to you guys, okay, during the course of probably this week and next week. Okay, all I want you guys to do is just click the subscribe button, okay, and just be patient about me posting videos. Okay, I'm actually trying to come up with this YouTube thing. Okay, so it's really a first time for me, and I'm really not good in this video kind of thing aspect. Okay, but I'm just trying my possible best to make sure I'm able to put a good content if I really want to share what I know, because I know it was so difficult for me to understand Forex. I had to watch YouTube videos and download PDFs and all that to be able to get the knowledge that I have now. So I should be able to put content out there as well for some other persons to see and grab knowledge from and get to understand how to trade as well. Okay. Also, I'll be talking about how to go about your trading plan, how to pick a good trading plan, what you need to consider during your risk taking, as in the step-by-step procedures, what you need to follow up. I'll be talking about them, I'll be breaking them down bit by bit, how do successful traders make, how what makes a professional trader, what makes one a successful trader. Okay, I'll be breaking everything down bit by bit. All these are questions I asked myself, all these are questions I actually did research on. And like I said earlier, I learned Forex myself. Everything I know I actually did myself. I went online, went to YouTube, watching different videos from different professionals, watching different videos. Okay, so if you can actually watch if I can actually post different contents on my YouTube channel, and before you watch number 1 to 20, all you need to know about Forex, all you need to understand about it, you get all the knowledge you need. It's more blessed than you searching, going around Googles and all that. So that's actually my aim, to be able to put content out there that you don't have to, search around YouTube. Okay, if you're trying to learn yourself, you should just come to my channel, watch the video from day one down to the present day. You'll be able to get all the knowledge you need right from the start, how to go about it, and where it's going to lead you. And if you're able to follow them step by step, you will get it. Because supposing that that was the knowledge I have, I wouldn't have been here today. Okay, I'm going to be doing this as a free stuff. Okay, this is what most mentors charge. They'll say, I'm going to put you through, they'll teach you the strategy, teach you how to get your business, your trading plan, more like a business plan put together and all that. But I'll be posting them step by step on this content. So what I want you guys to do is just subscribe, share the videos for those that are having difficulties in getting into Forex, and be patient with me while I actually post this content, okay, step by step for you guys. Thank you and be safe. This is God's power and this is Forex Grace. Shalom.